You have 5,000 plus in your network. Well, that's great actually, right? But how many people in your network would actually show up when you really needed them? Think about it. Well, we all spend years building a massive network, scrolling, clicking on connect on LinkedIn, thinking, wow, I'm really crushing this networking game. But when it comes down to it, a big chunk of those connections are just actually pixels on the screen. And well, if you are on LinkedIn, you know what I'm talking about, right? Let me share a real story with you, right? Something that really hit me hard and might hit close to home for you too. A while back, one of my close friend lost his job, a well-paying, stable job, and if you ever been in that position, you know how it feels, right? It's like rugs being pulled out from under you. So he did what anyone would do in that situation. He turned to LinkedIn network. He sent messages to like almost everyone in his first connections list on LinkedIn. Some old colleagues, some friends of friends, but mostly well settled, talented folks he had worked with. People who had endorsed him, people who would send him messages like, Happy birthday, dear, congrats on your promotion, let's catch up sometime. You know what I mean. And guess how many responded? Well, just four of them responded out of dozens that he sent messages to. Most didn't even acknowledge his message. Think about it for a moment, right? Uh, Probably we all have been there, right? When you really need it, how effective your network really is or your connections are. I mean, isn't this what networks are for? But here is the twist. People who actually helped him were not the ones that he had expected. They weren't the flashy profiles or super active ones or the ones with thousands of followers. They were the quiet connections, would like his post once in a while or exchange greetings. And they stepped in ways he will never forget. When I heard this story, that's when it hit me. And, your network isn't about numbers, it's about depth. It's about trust. It's about who's truly in your corner when it counts, not just who is following you online. Yeah, that's what really matters. Still not convinced? Let's talk about Azaz Khan's story, right? Everybody would be aware of it. Millions of Instagram followers, millions, and yet in the Maharashtra polls, this guy got just 153 votes. Yes, 153. And that's fewer than the people who are probably eating pani puri at the single Mumbai stall right now. Yes, it's night, but still, right? So yeah, my friends, is the difference between digital clout and the real impact. So don't let your LinkedIn profile with 10,000 connections fool you into thinking you have got an army of supporters. When the rubber meets the road, it's not who is following you, but it's about who walking beside you. That's what really matters. So here is the thing, right? Um, Platforms like LinkedIn, they have got the potential to change this whole thing. Imagine if instead of counting connections, they focused on fostering real, meaningful interactions. I'm not talking about connections, I'm talking about meaningful interactions. What if there was a feature that encouraged people to actually help each other? Maybe instead of saying people you may know, people who could inspire you. Think about it, right? It's a networking, a shift from numbers to value. So here is my challenge to you. Stop chasing connections or the counts and start investing in connection quality. Next time you're on LinkedIn or anywhere else, don't just hit connect. Start the conversation, offer help, build trust. Because at the end of the day, the strength of your network isn't in who you know, it is in who knows you and is willing to stand by you. And that's the kind of network you would want, right? That's priceless connection. So next time someone says your network is your net worth, you can smile and say, yeah, but only if it is real. So go out there, build those meaningful connections. Let's shift from digital cloud to the real impact. This is Stack Shift. See you in the next one.